Monitoring can slow the speed of invasive mussels. The sooner we detect new infestations of mussels, the quicker we can act to prevent them from becoming established at a site or spreading to a new location.
This is French Creek here. Right. So
Understanding how to choose a monitoring site is the first step in preventing zebra and quagga mussels from colonizing new areas. Lakes, streams, and rivers are all potential sites for these invaders.
I did.
But some are more likely to receive a new colony. Since one main way invasive mussels are spread to inland waters is through recreational boating, a prime location to monitor is a public launch, boat ramp, or marina. Inland lakes, large ponds, and reservoirs where boating is permitted are key areas to monitor.
Surface of this piling, I don't feel anything.
So some prime areas to monitor
Which is the most shaded
include lakes that are accessible to the public, that have high levels of boat traffic, that tend to be productive, that is, they tend to have a lot of green algae in the water in the summertime. So for example, Edinburgh Lake is a source of a zebra mussel population. Zebra mussels can be recruited into the outlet stream, but they typically don't reach levels where they are self-sustaining or reproducing. However, it is important to monitor the outlet streams for the presence of zebra and quagga mussels. Early detection is important because it allows us to notify downstream or adjacent water users that could be affected by zebra mussels, such as public water supplies. It also allows us to attempt to contain or perhaps control the new infestation before it reaches ecologically harmful levels. Zebra mussels begin reproduction when the water temperature is between 10 and 13 degrees Celsius. Veligers remain in the water column for 2 to 3 weeks, at which point they feed and grow large enough that they settle to the bottom and begin their life as the zebra mussels that are familiar to most people.
Recreational diving has also contributed to the spread of quagga mussels, so freshwater diving locations are prime sites for monitoring. Zebras and quaggas are often found together.
They basically both behave in a similar fashion, that they both filter plankton, they both have byssal threads. However, it seems that the quagga mussel is able to survive in deeper water depths, and it's also able to attach to soft sand-like substrates, whereas the zebra mussel really needs to cling to hard surfaces like rocks and ledges and so forth.
Quaggas prefer slightly cooler temperatures and can tolerate just about any depth as long as there is oxygen present. Both species prefer to attach to hard surfaces, although quaggas can settle on soft sediment. Now that you know where to look for invasive mussels, and you have chosen a site to monitor, we ask that you try to gather data monthly when the water temperature is warmer than 8 degrees Celsius, or 46 degrees Fahrenheit. For most areas of Pennsylvania, the period would be between April and October. Wear polarized sunglasses to reduce glare and improve vision into the water. When monitoring at a lake or a marina, inspect all hard surfaces. Where zebra and quagga mussels are found together, zebras become denser in shallow water, while quagga tend to dominate in deeper waters. However, both species can be detected by carefully inspecting the wadable shoreline. Focus your search on dark, shaded areas. Be sure and check underneath objects like driftwood and in dark crevices behind rocks.
If you can focus, right kind of
Gently run your fingers over surfaces, checking for mussels too tiny to see. Newly settled mussels feel like grit on sandpaper. At this point, the zebra mussels have set and are no longer free swimming. Mussels can attach to a wide variety of objects such as pilings and dock floats, buoys, mooring lines or cable, rocks and concrete, logs or driftwood, vegetation, or just about anything that has been in the water for a long time. Fan surfaces covered with silt to expose mussels. Carefully inspect aquatic plants for signs of mussels. Spend as much time as it takes to examine all hard surface objects. Look until you're confident that no mussels occur at the site. If you are finding snails, you are searching hard enough. Be sure to record your results on the filed record sheet that were provided by the monitoring program. When monitoring for zebra mussels, remember that they feed on algae and eat calcium for shell production, so do better in hard water streams with ample nutrient to feed algae. Sample slower moving hard water streams that have enough calcium to support mussel. Small streams that lack sufficient nutrients or have low pH, including acid mine drainage, are poor candidate streams for colonization. River or creek locations that are not near boat access areas and are not close to an infestation are probably not worth monitoring since the risk of invasion is relatively low. Pick monitoring locations near boat ramps, docks, marinas, and under bridges. Another important place to survey is downstream from a known population of mussels, for example, below an infested quarry or reservoir. In streams and rivers, it is best to flip rocks over to investigate the underside. Examine the stream and river bottom. When you return from the field, be sure to transfer your field data from the field record sheet to the Excel spreadsheet. If you think you found a zebra mussel in a new location, please report it immediately. Call from the field if you can. Make arrangements to confirm the specimen's identification. Place 10 to 15 of the largest and smallest specimens in a jar with rubbing alcohol, or place them in a Ziploc bag and store them in the freezer. Early detection and action can help slow the spread of these mussels, so report new sightings as quickly as possible.